We will seek the maximum sentence against this offender, not because we seek vengeance, but because justice and the healing process demand it.
And again, that was Lake County State's Attorney Eric Rinehart earlier today announcing those charges against Robert Bobby Primo, the suspected Highland Park shooter. And Prosecutor Reinhardt joins me now live from Highland Park. Thank you so much for being here. 7 counts of first-degree murder. You said today that more charges would be coming, dozens more charges perhaps. Can you tell us what other charges are under consideration at this time?
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Natasha, for having me on the show and discussing this important case. It's devastating to Highland Park, which is where I live. So this is it's been a very difficult, obviously, a day and a half. We will be bringing more charges with respect to each and every individual person, first of all, who was shot. That's going to lead to a certain set of charges, attempt murder and aggravated battery with a firearm. But we're also looking at the overall at other individuals who are essentially being shot at, which is a separate charge under Illinois law called aggravated discharge. So there's going to be many charges that are coming. There are charges that are tied to everybody who's in the hospital or frankly, who went home. Anybody who was injured is likely to lead to a charge. So when you look at the dozens of people that this young man hurt, it's going to be a lot more charges.
And do you anticipate an insanity defense in this case?
You know what? I don't want to speculate on. I don't want to speculate on what the defense is going to do. But I will say that this was something that was planned for a long time. That he concealed his identity. That he attempted to evade police after the fact. And so you have a planning out and an escape, which is not usually consistent with insanity. I have no idea what the defense is going to do.
With the abundance of surveillance and cell phone video with a firearm left at the scene, what kind of evidence do you have, and do you feel you have a strong case at this time?
Yeah, we feel like we have a rock solid case. We have obviously all of the surveillance footage, which shows him in the area. He has a sort of distinct look because he has facial tattoos. So we have some very good surveillance footage. We have other witnesses who have him in the area of the building. We have obviously the firearm that was purchased in connection with him that is left near the building. And then we have other evidence that I don't really want to get into the details of that has been established.
And where was the gun bought? Do we know that?
It was bought it was bought legally, which I think is something we have to talk about. It was bought legally in Lake County.
Are you considering charges against the parents at this time? We're already seeing this evening they have hired representation, that they're starting to, it looks like, mount a defense for their son.
I don't want to comment on all of the charges that we're looking at this time, primarily because this is still an active investigation, and I would encourage anyone that has information about this case, about this offender, about what happened that day with respect to surveillance footage or cell phone footage. We still need that to continue to understand what was happening and to understand the full extent of his planning. We have the right guy, we have rock solid evidence, but there's always more evidence that needs to be developed. And we're talking a lot about digital evidence. We're talking about social media evidence, and that may lead to additional charges.
And we know this is a largely Jewish community. Is there any chance of a federal hate crime here?
I'm referring people to U.S. Attorney John Lausch's office for that question. That does go to some of the social media and the digital evidence that investigators are working on. We have been working since this terrible tragedy happened with the FBI and ATF and the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Department of Justice, to develop all of that information. U.S. Attorney John Lausch today was at the press conference and said that the state charges were appropriate and that we continue to investigate all angles of the case.
We've heard that police were called to his family's house in the past a couple of times, one because he was threatening to take his own life. Can you tell us, is he on suicide watch this evening?
I'm not going to comment on that.
We understand. If convicted, the suspect would face life in prison without parole. Could that change on appeal?
Yeah, so it is the way that he killed 7 people, and so it is mandatory life under Illinois law. That situation, And so that really can't change on appeal. It's not subject to some of the statute changes that we've seen in the last couple of years that allow younger offenders to get some review. Because he was 21 at the time, there will be no other review. Obviously, an appeal could change not only his sentence, could change a verdict. We obviously don't anticipate that, but there's nothing there's nothing that would change about his sentence per se.
All right, Lake County Prosecutor Eric Rinehart, we appreciate your efforts. We appreciate you being on tonight.
Thank you so much. I have to credit law enforcement and first responders with their unbelievable work.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.